more Minnesotans are going hungry. That's according to numbers from Hunger Solutions Minnesota.
One food distribution program in St. Paul is teaming up with area restaurants to make sure that people have access to quality, healthy foods. Pauline Lee joining us live this morning from the West Minnehaha Rec Center with a closer look at the really good work that is happening in feeding Frogtown. Pauline.
Yeah, this program is like a twofold program. So they pair with the restaurants, but they also have a food distribution that happens every other Friday. So that's today. This is happening here in the rec center here. So pretty soon, all these tables are going to be filled with food to give to people in need. So I do have one of the coordinators here for Feeding Frogtown. Nora, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Thank you for joining us. So how many people are you expecting today?
About 300 families.
Oh, 300 families. That's not including every individual. That's a lot of people.
So it could be 1,000.
Yeah, you've told me before, sometimes you have people kind of lined around the building just waiting for food. And so when people come in, I mean, how does this work? You've got food all over the place. How do you make sure everyone gets what they need?
So people, they will line up outside, and then we will have someone waiting and do the checking in.
Yeah.
Just a demographic.
Yep.
Zip code, and they will come in.
Yeah.
Volunteer will be helping the people. They will start with the milk, meat, and we have the dry food, vegetables, fruits, and bakery. We have duck and cat food.
Now, this space is a very small space, but you're also looking for a new space where you can be more permanent, maybe every week, maybe expand your efforts to help people, right?
That is our goal, to have a sustainable building for Frogtown. It's a high need.
Yeah, for sure.
People, they need food to eat every day.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for joining us. This food distribution, guys, this runs with at least 10 volunteers, and we do have one of the volunteers here. We have Wendy here. Good morning, Wendy.
Good morning.
Well, as we were talking about, this food shelf, this food distribution has seen the community, the need grow and change, as well as in terms of the people that you serve.
Right. I'm not sure the need has actually changed, but who feels welcome and comes has changed.
Yeah.
So over the years, the 4 years that I've been volunteering here, the volunteers, our demographics have changed. We represent the diversity of the community more. We speak more languages. So I've noticed the people who come through have become more diverse. You know, someone from the Karen community found out about us, told everybody else that more people are coming. We have a Karen volunteer who can speak directly. So I've noticed that we represent our local community a lot better now.
So you have been volunteering here for what, 4 years or so? What is the best part of volunteering?
I love meeting all the people. We have regulars, so we've seen little babies that were like carried in the arms and who are now toddling in. You know, it's just seeing the families grow, the kids grow, seeing people checking in how they are doing, just besides food.
Yeah, and the fact that you're helping sustain families with food and nourishment. I mean, it's got to be a good feeling.
And we have people from all walks of life who volunteer and who come through the line. And our volunteers, we also take food too. So we represent the community. It's not the rich giving to the poor. It's all of us are in this together.
We could always use more volunteers, right?
Of course.
Always, of course. We will have more information on our website, WCCO.com. So coming up, we're going to talk about the second part of this program, which is the meals at the satellite locations. So they also partner with those restaurants to get those fresh meals that are already made so that they can get them out to the community too. It's a really cool effort, and they're also fundraising for a refrigerated food truck, so we're going to talk more about that coming up, ladies.
It would be very helpful because they are certainly helping so many families there in St. Paul. Pauline, thank you. More and more Minnesotans are going hungry. This is according to numbers from Hunger Solutions Minnesota.
One food distribution program in St. Paul is teaming up with area restaurants to make sure people have access to quality, healthy foods. Our Pauline Lee joins us live from West Minnehaha Recreation Center with how you can help feeding Frogtown. Pauline.
Hey, good morning, ladies. Yeah, so we talked about earlier the food distribution that happens here every other Friday. So the food that you see behind me, even more that's on the way, getting ready as the doors open at 3 o'clock this afternoon. But as you mentioned, there's another component to Feeding Frogtown, and that's really to help get the food out into the community, even further into the community for people in need. So I do have the two coordinators here. I have Nora and Sarah. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Thank you for joining us. So let's talk about this satellite distribution. This idea was kind of born out of the pandemic, correct, Nora?
Yes, and like during the pandemic, there's we find the food distribution was being closed, and people would find the high needs. So the meal distribution starts, and we go like different sites.
Yes. And this happens every Tuesday, so we do have some video, but these are actually prepared meals. They're served out to people in the community who may not be able to have the means to come to your food distribution here, correct, sir?
Yes, through a partnership with a lot of groups, we work to get the meals made locally with produce that's being saved and then distributed to the community for everybody that feels in need or, you know, just needs some social time. Come in, have a conversation, let us know any other needs you may have.
Now, why is it that you kept this program past COVID? Because COVID, in theory, is kind of behind us, but why did you keep it?
The needs.
The needs. Okay, so we're talking about people who may not have the means. Maybe they're elderly. Maybe they don't have a car to get here. And maybe they're working hard and they don't have time to cook.
Yes, it's just a one time per week to have a time for your family and then get ready meals.
Yeah. So let's talk about these meals because they're specific meals made to cater to the people who live in Frogtown.
Yes, we're a very diverse community, so we have a lot going on here. We get East African meals from Milton's Halal Market and Deli, which is a little hidden treasure over on Minnehaha. And then Chang Hang does an Asian side for us that is another hidden gem over on University.
Let's talk about the fundraiser that you're doing right now to get a refrigerated food truck. How important is that?
Very important. We are working again with collaborating through others to rent a truck from another group, and we're noticing that if we had our own, we would be able to spread much further and more days of the week.
Okay. All right, so it's a GoFundMe. It's online. You can find it there. We do have more information on our website. Ladies, thank you. We're still here throughout the 6 o'clock hour. We've got more volunteers to talk to talk more about the food shelf here. Again, so the food distribution on Tuesday, it happens on Tuesday. The sites change throughout the day. And then this distribution here happens every other Friday, and the doors open at 3 o'clock, ladies.
Yeah. Our Pauline Lee is joining us live from West Minnehaha Recreation Center with how you can help feeding Frogtown. Hey, Pauline.
Hey, good morning, ladies. Yeah, might I mention those other two food shelves? They closed a long time ago, and yet the need continues to grow. You talk about inflation, you talk about post-COVID. The need is there, and they need a new location that's more permanent so they can be open more often. But today's food shelf is happening today at 3 o'clock. In this corner with the fresh produce, you're going to find Miss Dina and Miss Marilyn. Good morning to you both.
Good morning.
Thank you for joining us. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Now, you both have been volunteering for quite some time here at the food distribution. Why do you do it?
Well, I do it as a way of giving back. I want to give back to the community. I think this is a noble cause with prices for food. It really helps families, you know, and it helps with their budget. And I like the people, and I meet quite a few people here, and I like giving back. Yeah, I want this to permanently stay open to help families.
And Ms. Marilyn, you have been volunteering here. You've seen how the need has grown, and it's also changed the people who come here for help.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not black and white.
Right.
It's all colors of the rainbow. And it's multicultural, multi-generational.
Yeah.
And a lot of times we've been seeing a lot of seniors coming in, mothers with babies and younger children. So the need is great. You know, so that's why I volunteer.
Yeah.
I always wanted to volunteer. I made a promise to myself when I retire that I would give back to my community. And I met Nora at a community event, and she said, we need volunteers, and said, come next week. And so I came, and I've been here ever since, and I love it.
Yeah, and we talk about the need, it's growing, and it doesn't seem to be going away. I mean, we've seen record numbers for people visiting food shelves and food distribution sites. I mean, how does that make you feel in volunteering and trying to help these people?
We are the richest country in the world. We should not be food deprived. We should not be standing in the lines. We should not be having this interview right now.
Right.
And I think it's very, very important. The need is here. So this is why I volunteer. And we'd like to expand our services. We need a facility. We need storage. We need refrigeration. And we need a dock. This space, we outgrown the space. So we really need it to long-term strategies. We don't need something temporarily and always coming back to the same spot. If we can use long-term strategies for food, and we want people to have dignity and respect when they come here. We really want that they're comfortable and we get the word around.
This is true because, you know, the old cliche when you come to food pantries, they give you boxes, you know, it's not something to look down on. It's something that's needed. And with this particular location, Feeding Frogtown, it's fruits and vegetables, it's desserts, it's product, it's a lot of food. And like I said, I really like this, and I really hope that they stay in the community.
We hope so too, because it fills a great need. And I don't know about you guys back at the studio, but if these two haven't gotten you energized to volunteer, I don't know who will. Because they're so passionate. We have more information on our website about Feeding Frogtown and all the good that it does. But again, food distribution happens every other Friday here at the Rec Center, and it starts at 3 o'clock this afternoon. They also do another satellite distribution that happens every Tuesday. We're going to talk more about that coming up in about half an hour, ladies.
They certainly have, Pauline. The whole interview I was going, yep. So, all right. Oh, thanks for sharing those stories. And it's just wonderful to see those wonderful volunteers. And we know more and more Minnesotans are going hungry. This is all according to numbers from Hunger Solutions Minnesota.
And one food distribution program in St. Paul is teaming up with area restaurants to make sure people have access to quality, healthy foods. Our Pauline Lee joins us live from the West Minnehaha Recreation Center with a closer look at the work happening in Feeding Frogtown. Hey, Pauline.
Good morning, ladies. Yeah, Feeding Frogtown does so much, right? You talk about the pairing with the restaurants. Those are satellite distributions to get the food really out deep into the community. Every other Friday, though, they've got a food distribution here at the Rec Center. This Friday is one of those Fridays. So 3 o'clock today, you've got this food, even more on the way that will be going out to families in need. But there are big dreams to expand with Feeding Frogtown. So I have two of the coordinators here. We have Nura, we have Sarah. Good morning, ladies. Thanks for joining us. When we talk about expanding, what are your dreams to expand?
Our dream to expand to get a sustainable building. We're asking funder to support us with the sustainable building and sustainable fund to support. And like you said, this is a great place, but it's a very small place.
Yes. When we're looking around, it's a very small location, and you can only operate here every other Friday. How many more people could you help if you had your own building?
We will be helping everybody. Everybody can come to Frogtown, mainly Frogtown, but everybody can come Frogtown. We will love to help. And like I said, there's some people they come only, they need different days. There are some people they cannot make Friday, but we can open. If we have our own building, we can open it different days. And Friday will be like all day maybe.
So Sarah, oh, so sorry, continue.
Yeah, so I think we're looking, if anyone wants to help us, can find us at...
We are always on Facebook at Feeding Frogtown, and then connecting with other people doing the same things, like Twin Cities Food Justice Network is a new connection we've made that is a wonderful collaboration. Funding could help us connect with them who are connected to the farmers and then bring things more locally.
It's a full circle. These are two moms on a mission to feed the community, and they're doing some great work. And also the benefits to having them have their own space to grow. I mean, this is going to benefit the Rec Center too. So I want to bring in Liban here. What does that mean for you if they had their own space and they could grow and help the community in their way? You too could also help the community in your own way here at the Rec Center.
For us, it would mean more space and more programming. We've definitely been seeing an increase in numbers, participation. We've been trying to get more programs into the building. So this space would let us just fulfill the needs of the community
and we talk about food. I mean, you guys help with the food, the community aspect, and growing that community aspect. But it all comes full circle. Like, it's all interconnected, right? Because we have place here for kids and families to grow and learn and nurture. But you also need to be nurtured for the soul with your food. Am I getting this correct?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Oh,
You get it.
Yes. All right.
And we've noticed since we've all connected at this location, more families are coming with higher diversity around. So everyone feels accepted. Everyone likes to play, eat, and enjoy one another, right?
All right, so the best way to help, find you guys on Facebook. All right, we do have that information on our website, WCCO.com. So if you need help with food, you can always come to Feeding Frogtown. If you want to help, if you can help monetarily, maybe help them find a new permanent home, you can always do that too through our website and through the Facebook page.
So many ways to make an impact, make a difference. Thank you so much, Pauline, for your report.